Generic greetings and welcome back to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a nice cup of green tea, very nice indeed. So welcome back to Prison Architect. In the previous episode, we started construction and got a lot more foundation in than I ever thought we would in one episode. We have the staff areas to the north and the south. That's actually on the right hand side here. So we've got infirmary and the morgue. A lot of this is temporary, a lot of it is planning where we may end up changing that, but at least we have at least some part of it in. We also have storage and all of the offices. A lot of people are researching, but I guess the big problem, two big problems: A, they're all doing these things in the dark, which is maybe where they do their best work, but at the same time it's a bit unsightly, and also we don't have these staff needs fulfilled, which I didn't actually think we'd get, so we need to do that well now. So let's go ahead and crack on with that. I'm going to go for planning and remove this central wall because I don't think it's necessary. And we need to have a couple of rooms. Firstly, we want a staff room. So we'll have a... where is it? It is a... well, let's just search for staff room. Staff room in here. So that's going to go to, I would say, about that size. And then we need a canteen, which works differently to a lot of buildings because when you place it in, it's just a standard canteen until you assign it to, where is it? It is to staff only. So protected supermarket staff only there, which is now purple because of course it is. And there we are. That is staff only, all of that is staff only. Technically we'd change that to staff only, kitchen is staff only, and then doing that changes this to a staff canteen. The staff canteen needs a serving table, and it needs tables and benches. So let's go ahead and do that. So zooming in, reducing this down. Actually no, that's reduced down. No, it's not, hang on. That's better. Right, so we need a serving table, which I will place on this wall, I would imagine. Yeah, serving table. So we'll have a serving table if I can find the thing. It's just it's highlighting pretty much everything. Oh, there we go. Serving table. We're gonna place it in here, and then we need the seating. But I think I'll go for a table small, maybe. Or shall I go for maybe a table on this side? Is that reasonable? Can that serving table go there? Yes, it can. That would be much better because then the table can go there, and a table can go there. Or can I have it that way? That would be better, yes. So then we'll have that, and then the benches, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bit cramped, but good enough for the needs of the guards and such. And then everybody's going to go on break, and I wonder if any food's going to be delivered. Yes, we're now getting sandwiches. So the way food gets delivered in the staff area is that we actually get food delivered. So the staff meals come along and get delivered here instead of being made in that kitchen. So we're now fulfilling that, which is good. We do need to obviously fulfill other needs. So we need a toilet and we need obviously places for them to sit, etc. So I'm going to put in a staff toilet probably around this staff room area here. So how am I going to do that? Over to planning and then to walls. And I was tempted to do something like this and have 3 toilets in a row. We could do that. The other option is to do that, and you'd get the same amount in, but you're saving a little bit of space. The problem with that is you can't have doors on it, because the doors then make this a separate room, and it can be a problem. Although, you know what? That isn't necessarily a problem now that I think of it, because staff toilets don't need to be in a staff room. They just need to be, I believe anyway, in a staff area. So let's just put these in like that. Then we're going to head and go to doors and then to staff doors and go 1, 2, 3. And then to objects and toilets and again 1, 2, 3. And even though that room, when we remove these from that section, that still should be a staff area. So if I just check deployment, it is not, so I'll change it to staff only, and then that means that they should be able to fulfill that need. It requires water. Yeah, I should probably plumb that in. Okay, let's do that. So over to utilities, power station. Power station will go in the middle. Capacitors, we're going to build none of, because we can't build them at the moment. We'll have to wait until they've placed the power station. That's something that was added at some point. We'll connect that up. Water pipe, large. We'll probably go, I think, down and across to this area, and then right down the bottom like so, and then from here we can probably just plumb in the toilets like that. That should work out. In terms of the electrical cable, we are going to run it probably like this, straight across. I don't think there's any reason why we can't. It's not ideal, but also mechanically it makes absolutely zero difference whatsoever. The staff room, we can see a lot of people are very much pissed off. It says they require bladder and bowels, so they'll obviously get that fulfilled once the toilets are plumbed in, which it will be hopefully sooner rather than later. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bits of pipe to go, 3 more bits of pipe. And now that the pipe is... come on, 1 little bit of pipe remaining. No? There we go. 1 bit of pipe is now in. These should then be classed as plumbed in, which they are not. It does take a little bit of time to calculate the water. I think you can go more than that. I would have thought it could extend more than that. Yes, I was going to say, now that that's all plumbed in. Right, so now that the pipe is in, some cable can be laid. Good. Right, let's go ahead and we're going to probably sort out the staff room area, and I think we'll go for maybe some... we're not going to go with tennis tables. I mean, just things like sofa wides, things like you can't really go wrong with a wide sofa, so you can relax on it. Go for a vending machine. We're going to go for maybe an arcade cabinet on the right hand side. There's a nice coffee machine that can go in there. We can place a radio or a TV in. I mean, I can place a radio in the centre, followed by a TV either side. That's a reasonable staff room. Obviously, I haven't got any flooring in, and I always take some flack for not putting flooring in. Rather, I mean, we normally have flooring right at the end of the series. It's just, it is what it is. But there you are. Guards 1, 2, 3, and that gives us another 10 grand advanced payment. And as you can see, staff needs are now being fulfilled, which I'm happy with. Over to our where is it? Grants once again. We've got visitation rights. We've got security procedure certification. We might as well go for probably that, because we've already got a lot of that done. We do need to assign guards to patrol routes. We have got that done. I'm going to set surveillance and dogs on the go, as well as probably remote access. We're going to unlock prison policy, probably education, and that'll be okay for now. That's just going to spend a little bit of money doing that. So we've still got 3 grants. We've got the long-term investment, which is done in 10 hours. We've got the cell block A, which is raised prisoner capacity to 15. And then the security procedure certification, which is hire 10 guards. So because of that, I'm then going to play some fencing. So we have to think about now about getting prisoners. We are at that stage where we have almost all of the basic needs fulfilled. We have kitchens, we have canteens, we have all of the staffing, we have entranceways, we have yards. We just don't have... there's some things obviously we are missing. So we don't have like a common room, we don't have any prisoners, like place for the prisoners to go. So basically I need to make this central section and at least one area for the prisoners, and naturally maybe sort of plumb in the rest of this, because, well, it isn't connected. So what I'll do, in order to connect this up, I'm going to run an electrical cable right down the middle, and then I'm going to obviously connect in these sections here. So I should get away with that, which means that once we go to objects and to fridges and put some more fridges in, I don't know how many I need just yet. Certainly put the cookers in. And how we're doing for capacity. Capacity is fine, but just in case, there's some more capacitors. We have to get guards assigned to patrol routes and hire 10 guards. That is easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that done. Let's go over to deployment, patrols, blue patrol, we'll do that. And we'll assign a guard to that patrol. And I need to assign patrols in here, but quite frankly, 1, 2. There's that grant done. Removed. So we now have governmental security ratings, which is dog handlers and armed guards. Prisoner acclimatization, reform through education initiative. Max sec requires governmental security ratings. I'm going to pick that up because it's a 15 grand advanced payment. So, let us get... That wall's now done on the outside, which is... I'm happy with that one. Let's get this thing done. Requires an entrance. Yes, it does. We'll go for walls and doors, doors, staff door. Like that. Put that in as well. There's another grant completion. That is the long-term investment. Pick up visitation rights. This is fairly ridiculous that we're getting so much cash just going through the grants. I mean, this is something we have done previously in the past. But, yeah. I would have thought that we'd have a little bit less money than we have now. We are losing nearly 2 grand a day, though. So, it is what it is. I've hired 4 more workers. While they're doing that, let's have a look at our regime. So, standard regime has a lot of lockup, which is surprising. I'm going to change it all to free time. And we're going to go with what is a bit of a default for previous series. So sleep is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to, well, I guess it's 12 till 6. And then they'll wake up, shower time. Then it's yard time. Do we need a yard time? Not particularly. Then eat. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 of work/free time. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then eat late at night, which is ridiculous. I don't think we need that yard time. I'm going to change that to free time. An hour of free time. Before maybe eat there. Yeah, then we'll change the work times. Then it'll be lock up. Then that. Then free time. And then eat. And then a bit of free time before bed. Okay, I think we could probably shave another hour off that regime. But we've got sleep, shower, free, bit of eat, work/free time, bit of lockup in the middle, work/free, and then you crack on. Actually, you can do work lockup. We'll do work lockup. Job done. Right. Okay, so we have all of that. We haven't yet increased prisoner capacity, but we also haven't connected up the this thing yet. The water pipe I'm going to bring down the back like so. So that's actually going to come along. So overwriting some of the stuff we've just done, but it doesn't really much matter. That'll connect into there. We also will, because, yeah, I have remembered. Where is the fire suppression? Sprinkler. Sprinklers. 1 and 2. Also, that's got a different... Is the fridge... Is that the wrong way around, that fridge? It is. There is now... Was there always a back of the fridge? How strange. Anyway, we actually have fire suppression in there, which is good. We'll check out our tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Benches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Job done. We have not got... Let me just put all the capacitors in, just so we don't have to worry about it. We've not got our metal detectors. So, metal detectors. We want one there. Want some there. We also want some... So I could put one here. Anyone that comes in will be scanned. But I could also place them there, there, and there. I think just there. That's why overdo it? There's no reason not to. I do like placing the walls though either side. I think it just looks a little bit better. As for the doors, we're going to go for a large jail door, and then we'll lock this open, because that's generally what we do. In here then, I'll put some toilets, I think. So, row of toilets, and then sinks. Oh, no, not sinks. It is sink and mirror. They're there, and what I used to do is run a wall across, because it looks pretty good. And there you are. And I'm sure prisoners can get round, but I may have to look at that in a moment. For the connections, it's going to be easier if I run the large pipe up to there, and then just run this in. That's a bit easier for us. Like that. To there. Probably need some more sinks as well for the kitchen, but we'll see. Right. Governmental security rating. Yeah. Governmental security rating. We need the dogs and the security room. So that'll come across. In here. Oops, just move that section. Put that in here. As for the armory, if this is going to be armory, I want the entranceway to it to be via the security room. I want the most amount of doors available. So we'll do that. So yeah, that's fine. So in rooms, we'll go for kennel, which I have unlocked. Armory, I don't think I did, so I'll start researching that. So for the kennel then, objects, dog crate. Yep, still don't have a facing. Brilliant. That'll do for now. For the armory, obviously we don't have it, but we'll get that in a moment. I'm going to double check our staff needs. So we have our needs, staff members, they're being fulfilled for the most part. Yep, that's fine. I do want to take a look at our policy though. So, this is the default policy that it gives us. It's not ideal, because there's a lot of solitary and we don't have solitary. I'm going to change so we don't up the section rating of the prisoners. So, yeah, we'll do that. All of this will change to lockdown for the time being until I know where solitary is going to go. That should be fine. And we also want to search them. See, I used to search... If you find anything, just search this. I always say, like, search them, search the cell. I don't see any reason not to. I know that they'll say, oh, we've been unnecessarily searched recently. Well, don't be intoxicated, I guess, is the thing. Anyway, security ratings. We'll go for security room. It goes in here. Security room requires one of these, I guess. That'll go in there. Final cabinet will go in. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe final cabinet there. Office desk can go there. Chair just behind it. That's just, yeah, to have something in. And then it means we can have all the security bits there and on this side. Okay. That's fine. We'll just max speed that up while it cracks on. This area is currently void. We don't have anything in there, so we'll have to change that up. We'll have to also connect up our... is that a light there? It is. Let's just move it inside. We'll also have to have some flooring in as well. So flooring, concrete tiles into here. Don't know what we're going to have in terms of flooring, but I guess concrete tiles is our default option that we tend to have. Down the bottom here, we'll have a staff door, and haven't yet decided what we're going to do for storage and such. It's starting to look a bit better now. It's starting to look a bit better. But obviously we're also starting to lose cash. How are we doing for that? we have dogs. Right, we have tasers and body armor and such. So we can now get... Oh, security we've already got. My mistake. Armory. That's in. We'll have our weapons rack, which we can rotate, but weapons rack goes there. We need a table. I think we'll just have a table small. There. And then guard lockers can go on that side. And then what I'm going to do is probably... I might remove the armory. I'm not too sure. Either way, that's now placed. We can go to staff. Dog handler. We need to have 2 to patrol. Oh, look at the doggos. Nice. And armed guards. There's 2 armed guards. What I'm going to do immediately is go to our deployment patrols. And assign dog handlers there and there. Armed guards there and there. Get the grant done and get rid completely of our armed guards. I don't want armed guards in this area. Get rid of those. Don't need those. Patrolling. We will obviously patrol those in the cell blocks or something else, but we don't need them yet. Back to grants. We've got max sec infrastructure, which is increase the size of your security force, unlock body armor, unlock tasers, CCTV, etc. So we can unlock tasers and body armor. We're not going to do a taser rollout, not yet anyway. Tax relief, 10 grand. I'm going to pick that up actually, even though that's going to... Oh, we got 60 odd grand. How is our loan as well? I forgot to check. Oh yeah, our loan is fine. So I'm going to pay that back. Because we've had the loan for so long, our credit rating is now 10.0, which means the maximum loan is 2,500. Not bad at all. Right, well, just to break the mold a little bit then, let's put some flooring in, because it's something, like I said, I tend to sort of miss out. So I want to at least put in some flooring and make this a little bit better. We'll have maybe in here concrete tiles. We'll place some brick walls in here and up to there. That'll be a staff door. I always instinctively go over to here because it used to be the walls and doors were separate, but no longer. In the flooring then for this area we've got running track mosaics, cargo floor. I mean, the wooden floor is the nicest, I think. Wooden floor. 4 grand for that. And we'll do the same thing on the bottom here. Although, maybe not in there, because we need white tiles. Place some doors in there as well. And there you go. That looks much better. Very nice. What about our outside bit then? Or maybe in the infirmary and morgue. I like ceramic. That's not too unreasonable. It's a little bit expensive, but we'll place it in. Electrical cable, just connect that up there. Put a little electrical cable in there just to power that up. For the armory, for the security and the kennel, what we're going to have for that, flooring wise? I don't think I'm going to put anything in there for now. Oh, well, some missed those bits, have I? My mistake. There we go. That looks nice. Liking that. I guess we'll put the flooring in like that. That's how we normally do it. Okay. So, we have an infirmary that's almost finished. We have morgue done. We have armory, security, kennels, power. We have loads of guards. We have a almost finished canteen and almost finished kitchen. We do need to put some more stuff in the canteen, maybe some more tables in the centre, because we can place, if we wanted to, the sort of 2x, well, they're basically the ones that are only short, which is 2, so we could place those down here if we really wanted to. Most likely not. Most likely we'll have a row of telephones and things like that down either side. That's probably what I'll do. We may need to put some more stuff in the kitchen, but we'll see how that one goes. And yeah, we need to work out this area here, which is where we've got the entranceways and then the bridges across. I should have probably done that sooner rather than later, but we'll try that next episode. And also next episode we'll finish off visitation rights, which is visitation rooms, extra visitors, common rooms, etc. And then that means that we're pretty much there for the prisoners. So we have what I was going to do, I was going to staff only that, wasn't I? Here, there we go. And that, and that, and that, and all this. Yes, so I think next episode we at minimum need to do visitation rights. It shouldn't take too long. It's fix this, see if we can get a bridge across, and if we can't, then work somewhere around it. Get in visitation and common room around here, and then finalise the cells and get those built. That should be all next episode, and probably doing the yard as well. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and what it is the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.